There's been this interesting new homebrew idea making the rounds that has garnered a lot of attention, and as I read up on these opinions, I couldn't help but think of the logistics of this battle wheelchair. So let's go down some of the more common comments I've seen in regards to this homebrew magic item. Part 1. Too cumbersome. Let's say that, for whatever reason, the DM decides that the wheelchair can't fit through a doorway. Well, does that mean that neither can the turtle? Or the Goliath? Or the centaur? Or the half-orc? Or the dragonborn? Or the armor-plated paladin? There's plenty of other stuff to consider before the wheelchair is the problem. And if mobility is the problem, the supplement clarifies that each wheelchair comes preset with something called the beacon stone that allows the wheelchair to be moved with something as simple as a flick of a finger, and it has a base speed of 25 feet, making it fit in pretty easily with any party. Part 2. Unrealistic. Okay, let's look at what our high fantasy worlds can offer. If the level of technology is an issue, are we just ignoring the fact that the artificer class is a thing? Or even gunslingers? If we are, then okay, that's fair, but magical items still exist, and there are some pretty kooky ones in the base game alone. Who's to say a wheelchair couldn't be one? Or heck, even just a magic user casting animate object on a wheelchair can make something similar. There are many ways to incorporate it is what I'm trying to say. But what about healing spells? Those might just supersede this issue, right? Well, not exactly. Apart from some people being born without the ability to walk or other unique traits, and thereby making healing magic not a foolproof answer, there could also be moments where someone just couldn't get healed in time, or even that the injury was so severe that it left lasting effects on the individual. I mean, how many characters have you seen with scars, or even eye patches, or permanent bandages, or glasses? These may seem like small things, but if we're saying healing magic is a heal-all, well, clearly it's not. Not to mention that certain healing spells are extremely expensive to cast, making them less accessible to everyone. Part 3. Overpowered. Having a character start with a 200 gold piece magical item can be a bit unbalanced. Luckily, as DMs, we have the power to communicate with our players and rebalance something that's not working. The supplement even has a couple suggestions on how to do that. There are many possibilities, from making it tied to the character's backstory, to even giving the other players 200 gold pieces at the beginning of the campaign, or even just reskinning some features. All it takes is us wanting to have a good time with our players. Look, this game we play is so amazingly flexible. It has an infinite amount of update patches and DLC, and we have the freedom to use any limitations that we want. But if these limitations are making you work against your players instead of with them, then you might need to rethink that.